I've had a few inquiries about how tough these flares actually are. I've got a couple here that are just kind of like rejects from the mold from testing stuff out. This one's a little bit thinner, but still done the same way, vinyl ester with vacuum bagging. These things are massively tough. They're designed to actually stretch. They're not just designed to be solid as a rock, because you want a little bit of flex when you're actually leaning up against trees and rocks. The inevitability is, if you're going to start, scuffing up on rocks and stuff, you're going to get scratches and stuff like that. That usually happens. But generally speaking, the flare is supposed to be still in one piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go a little bit crazy on these flares and see what ends up happening when I throw it on the concrete, whether it cracks or not. Still all good. Couple of chips and stuff, scratches obviously, yeah. Nothing's going to really handle that kind of abuse and still stay nice and shiny, but as you can see, a few scratches there and stuff. Still pretty solid. Keep in mind this is a reject as well. It's actually not as thick as the usual ones. This one I just stopped making because I didn't want to waste any material, so it's a little bit thinner. This one's only about 1.5 mils thick, and it's still handling any kind of abuse. Honestly, I mean, obviously it's not steel or anything like that, but it cops a massive amount of abuse. It's not going to go out of shape, and it's not supposed to rip off either. The bottom part of this flare is usually much thicker, and when you put the original screws back on to the arch, they've got pretty big washers on them, so the surface area for it to tear out is kind of pretty tough when you've got half a dozen bolts in there. You really need to roll the car to bloody rip them off, honestly. But as I said, you'll get scratches and stuff. You get some chipped gel coat or something like that, but that's just like normal. But they're still in one piece. You could easily, if you rub up against something, and if you're really precious about the way your car looks, you can just give it a prime and respray again, and they'll look brand new again. But anyway, I'm tempted to drive over one as well to see whether it's going to do anything. But anyway, thought you might be interested.